We're back!
Hello.
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 It's been, well, for people watching, it's only been like a week since I uploaded the video, but for us, we filmed that in March?
I think it was April.
April. It was a while back. As I said in the World Tour episode, the next thing we're going to be doing is actually completing one of these objectives up here, which is to find and activate the end portal. However, today is actually a very special day.
Is it?
It is a special day, yes, because... well, technically yesterday was a special day, but today is also a special day because the first half of 1.17 to the next update has just gone live.
Ooh.
So there's a special sign here to look at 1.17 part 1. So instead of finding the end portal, what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be showing you all the new stuff they've added. I haven't been keeping up with 1.17 the way I had 1.16, so there's a chance that I may have missed stuff. So if I have, let us know in comments section. Because
and I know nothing.
Yes,
so.
I know that I know a bit about what's supposed to be coming in parts 1 and 2. But I don't know what got split where. So I tried my best yesterday while I was watching Adam's Marble Races. Go subscribe, go follow Adam's Marble Race on Twitch. While I was watching Adam's Marble Race, I spent the entire time making. Well, I mean, I'll show you. So we're still creative, so you should be able to fly. And you follow me. Oh, ignore them. Yes, welcome to 1.17. So I will, as we walk through, I will explain everything we're looking at, and what it means for the future of Minecraft. So the first thing we're actually going to see is not technically in this update yet. You have to press a command to get hold of it, and that's the things in front of you. So if you walk down here.
Oh, what? Good.
They're great. I love these so much. These are Skulk Sensors.
Okay.
It is a redstone component that sends a redstone signal out when it hears noise.
Oh. Notice me.
They're extremely sensitive. I think that you can put like things like wool down to reduce what they can hear, but at the moment they're very sensitive. So yeah, the way these are going to be added for people to actually collect in game, because obviously I use a command to get hold of them. They're going to be adding an underground area with a new like world boss kind of mob. But I'm not going to tell you about that because I'd rather you experience it when it eventually gets added in December or whenever it is that they do it, because it sounds terrifying. But the cave that thing will spawn in also spawns these things. The block we're stood on as well is a new block, but I will get to that because there's an exhibit for it. So, welcome. I'm going to turn my thing off. Welcome to the museum of 1.17. Oh, I forgot to look at the sign actually. Here it is. 1.17 part 1, Caves and Cliffs. Let's start in the centre here. So they've added a new light source, which is candles.
Oh, nice. Oh, I like this.
But yeah, so there's loads of different coloured candles. You can dye them with any colour. You can dye like wool and concrete. And you can place down 1, 2, 3 or 4, depending on how many you want to put down. And then you have to physically light them.
Okay.
So there's these, and then there's these over here as well.
Why did I hear a goat?
Oh, you'll see the goats. You'll see the goats in a bit.
A goat.
Okay, so I've added exhibits here for all of the new blocks they're going to bring in. So this here are deep slate variants. So deep slate, by the sounds of it, is the same as stone and blackstone. So they work the same way as stone and blackstone, but I think they take longer to mine. But because these are like stone, they also have ore variants, which means that when you find them underground, they can have ores in, which is here. So all of the stuff we can normally find in stone, we can also now find in these.
Okay.
So yeah,
I like the copper. The copper looks cool.
And then we have the cut variants of deep slate. So these are just the first ones again, but in brick form and then in chiseled form, I think they're called.
And then a form that looks like a face.
Yeah, I thought it looked like a face. Chiseled deep slate, this one. If you want to pick up a block, it's middle click, if you remember. You can just select it and then you get a copy. I like one of the things I really like about new updates is the noises they add. So you may have noticed the reason I've used this one for the floor is it makes a jingly sound when you walk on it.
Yeah, I wondered what that was.
It's really cool.
Oops.
Yeah, so...
I didn't do that. I didn't do it.
Damn it. Oh, these are really cool as well.
Yeah, get down, get down.
So, copper. Copper is a really unusual block they've added because it changes colour over time. So you know how if you get like
So
a copper
cool.
jewellery, it can go from the normal copper colour to like a sort of a faded blue colour?
Yeah.
So the way that this works is that over time it will go from this colour on the left all the way through to this colour on the right. These particular versions are waxed, which I don't know where you get the wax from, but what it means is that it won't change colour. So you can, if you want, keep the same colour all the way through, or you can make a build to then weather as time goes on.
These look like food.
They're not food.
Looks like tomatoes, potatoes, and sweet corn. Do you not think?
No, I see what you mean. Yeah, they do look a bit foody now that you mean. I'm not going to be able to see that now.
Sorry.
But I mean,
I just saw tomatoes.
people could use them for crops.
There you go.
Box of potatoes.
Yeah.
Yay, potatoes. Oh, damn it. I didn't do anything. So these are raw ore blocks. So this is a new thing they've added. If you break any block now, like for example one of these ones over here, if you break them without silk touch, they now drop like a raw ore. They drop raw versions of the ore instead of dropping the block. So the only way to get the blocks like this now is with silk touch. If you do it with any other pickaxe, they will drop these things. These can be crafted into blocks, so that, like, for example, these are iron, copper, and gold. So the same way you can craft like diamond into diamond blocks, you can now craft these into blocks from your inventory, and it makes them easy to carry, and then you can convert them back and then smelt them. I think that's the way it works, but there might be other reasons why you can do this. But from what I can gather, it's for inventory management.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna forget all this, you know.
Yeah, I know. It's you can always come back and watch the video. Calcite.
Yeah, relearn.
Calcite and tuff. Calcite forms around geodes, which we'll get to in a minute. I don't know what tuff is. I think it might just form randomly around the world. And I'm guessing it's just for extra texture. Like anything they add in that's white or grey is always really good for texture and builds. This is a lightning rod. You make it from copper. So if there's ever a lightning storm in the game and the lightning strikes a build that's made out of, say, wood, it will set on fire. So they've now added the lightning rod, so that what you can do is put this on top of your build and it will take the lightning instead. And I think it also generates a redstone output. So you can use lightning to power things. So you can make Frankenstein.
Oh, nice. Frankenstein. Minecraft.
Smooth basalt, not quite sure why this was added now, but basalt is one of the blocks from the previous update, the Nether update. They've just added a smooth version where you can smelt it and get a smoother one. I would not even have known this existed had I not looked through the patch notes. Let's go directly across first. Tinted glass. This is glass that doesn't let light through.
That is tinted.
Hello. So yeah, if you put your window on a build, it will let light through. If you put tinted glass on, it will not. I guess this is going to be useful for things like farms, because you can put it around like a mob farm so that it stays dark and things still spawn. But then you can see into it. But there's probably other uses as well.
Monsters.
And here are the amethyst geode blocks. Ooh. So these are the ones we've been walking on. There's amethyst geode at the back, and then there's budding, I think it's called, budding amethyst. And the budding ones grow these crystals.
It looks so cute.
Yeah.
Cute? Cute?
Oh, they're so adorable. Cute
nice, they look nice.
They look nice.
They look very nice.
Okay, and before we go down there, we have 2 items that have also been added. So, let me... Oh, crap. I forgot that if you try and do this when you're not in... I'll just get you one out. Okay, spyglass. So I was saying before we start filming that Optifine, I couldn't get it to work at the moment for this. But Optifine has a zoom feature. That's basically what this is. Oh, they've changed it since the...
Oh my god.
Yeah. This had a circle like view.
Hello. I see you looking at me. Hello.
Oh, if you turn your... I don't know what your button is for it, but if you turn your HUD off, like your UI, you can just zoom like... You can zoom like Optifine.
I have no idea what button it is.
Can I do it in this view as well? No, it just holds it up to his eye. Hello. I'm looking at you, audience. I see you not liking and subscribing. Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh god.
Where are you? Like, where am I?
Oh, this picture frame is also new, and I'm not quite sure what it does.
Yeah.
It's a picture frame that's got like a light background instead of a dark one. So you can an item frame, so
There's
not a
one
picture
here as
frame.
well.
Yeah, I used. So this thing here is also not quite in the game yet. Right, hang on. If I destroy the block, I should get it. There we go. Okay, so this is not quite in the game yet. I also have to use a command for this. This is called a bundle. This is also for inventory management. So you know how blocks stack in stacks of 64 mostly?
Yes.
Bundles
Yes,
allow you to
yeah.
stack multiple types of item into stacks of 64.
Okay.
So you could put 32 cobblestone and 32 quartz into the same
So you
bag.
can just mix them. Yeah.
Yeah, so the idea it's
Okay.
another inventory management thing. The idea is that you can just carry around a bunch of bags, and when you get too many items, but they're all like individual. So sometimes you might only get like one spider eye from killing a spider and one bone. You can put them all into one
So it
bag.
doesn't take up all them spaces.
Yeah.
Just put it all in a bag. That's handy.
And then when you get back, you can crack the bag open and take everything out of it.
That's really handy.
We're going now down into the next area. Look,
Goats.
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 So I originally had these in a fenced area, but apparently they really like to jump around like maniacs. So keep an eye on
So
them, and
jump
they'll
out
they'll
of them.
eventually just that's why they're all tied down.
Aww.
you found the
Axolotls.
axolotls, yeah.
Axolotls. Oh, they look really cute.
So they can only live in water, but I think they will follow you around and help you fight things.
Aw, I love them.
So if you put something in the water with them, let's have a look. So the reason I know this is because I tried to put one of the new squids in with them, and they basically fought the squid. Yeah, so if I spawn a squid in here, they'll all go and start hitting it.
Oh, squid.
Yeah, they beat up the squid. Oh my god, I keep spelling game mode wrong.
How are you spelling it? Gam mode.
I just put the letters in the wrong way. These are the glow squid, the other mob they've added.
Ooh.
Is that them making the noise? They make a twinkling sound. I don't know if they give off light. I'm not that sure if they give off light or not. But they're just squid that glow.
Oh my god, yeah.
They were voted on by the Minecraft community to be the new mob for the game. There were a few others, I
Glow
think.
squid.
Yeah, or was that the goat that was voted? Maybe they were both voted. Yeah, anyway, so there are two other little areas in here. This one is the Lush Cave foliage. So one of the new cave biomes they're going to be adding are Lush Caves, which are going to be full of vines and plants.
Ooh. I like these pink flowers.
But the coolest thing about these are these things here, called, I think they're called drip leaves.
Oh, what?
Wait.
What?
Wait for it.
Are you doing anything?
Wait. So, standing on a drip leaf, it's like Crash Bandicoot. If you stand on it, it will eventually fall.
Oh. Oh, okay.
So they'll be good for like parkour-y stuff.
Parkour.
I haven't seen the goats leaping around like maniacs just yet.
Maybe because they're tied down.
But no, they one of them managed to kill themselves by falling into the snow over here.
What?
Maniacs. Which brings me to the snow. So this is dripstone and powdered snow. So dripstone, as you can see, is stalagmites and stalactites. And if you break them, they fall.
Wait, what?
We're not watching. Oh, we have to
I
watch.
didn't know where you went.
Oh, up here. Break.
Okay.
Fall.
Oh, okay.
So you can drop them on mobs and things. They actually do damage, I think. And then,
That's cool.
yes,
shit.
you're in snow.
Oh no! Ah! Help me!
So if you wander into this double block here,
Oh my god!
this is something that exists for the mountain biome. If you look at me, you'll see I'm shivering. And you should have a freezing around your screen.
Yep.
If we were in survival mode, we would eventually start freezing to death.
Oh my god.
So there's going to be mountain biomes covered in this stuff. And I think you need to make special items to wear on your feet to not fall through it. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Right, so I think, as far as I'm aware, that's all of the actual blocks that have been added in the update. So if people do not know, Caves and Cliffs was meant to be one big update, but due to, I assume, the pandemic and various other factors, Mojang have decided to split it into two. So part 1 has just been released. They've basically said, here are all the blocks we're going to be using in the update. Feel free to use them in your builds now. But things like terrain generation and increased build height, which they're going to be adding in for all of the actual mountains and caves, those things have all been put on hold until later in the year. I think they still have released a version that you can download and install where you can preview those yourself, because they do exist in the game, they're just not perfected. The same way they are with, I think, earlier snapshots may also have them in, but don't quote me on that one. They did, however, add one thing to the world that has started generating, because it doesn't really require... The problem with adding new biomes is that they have to overhaul the entire way that world generation works, and it can create some really unusual landscapes. Like, there's a previous world I have that when they added the aquatic update, I now have walls of ocean that stretch upwards in like a flat, like basically the wall from Game of Thrones but made of water, because they changed the default ocean water level to a different value so that there could be more in the ocean. Yeah, so adding things to change world generation is a lot more difficult, which is why I think they've postponed that part. However, they did add one thing which doesn't really affect the world generation too much, but to see it, we're going to have to quickly nip into the Nether, which is Pyramid. Oh, and I've been on here doing a fair amount of things, so you might notice that the Nether looks a bit different. Look down.
Oh my god.
I basically I wanted this area to look a bit more interesting, so I turned it into a...
That is very cool.
Yeah, it's more open. Yeah, so if you see this way, new Nether no, I'm on the wrong side. This way. 1.17 exploration. So the reason I've chosen this direction is because we haven't really gone in this direction when we've been playing. Here we are. Amethyst Geode.
Ooh. I do like this amethyst. Oh wait, are we going in?
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, it's so pretty on the outside.
Okay, so we're currently in an area that we've never been in, which means that new stuff can spawn. This thing here spawns naturally in the world. This is an amethyst geode.
Nice. Oops.
So yeah, you might be mining at some point, just randomly find one of these.
Ding dong, ding dong.
I do not know whether or not you can collect the blocks with Silk Touch. I haven't looked into it. But what you will see here is that another thing that seems to spawn around this is a lot of other ores. Because we've got redstone there, we've got copper, we've got coal, we've got iron, and in here loads more redstone. Yeah, but so far that is everything that they've added in 1.17, I think. If I've missed anything, let me know in the comments and we'll take a look at it in a future video. Yeah, so I imagine this might be a fairly short episode. However, if you would like to break the sign, because we have looked at 1.17 part 1. Yay!
Yay! Yay! I saw the sign for the zoo.
Oh, you've seen the zoo. There's not really anything there yet. Have you just flown over to the zoo?
No, I've just seen the sign.
Alright. I mean, you can come and look. There's nothing here yet. I'm currently just defining the boundary of it with the granite. Yeah, but I don't know actually, so I'm going to build a museum. I suppose I could build a museum to go a little bit more. I just sort of fit into this. There's loads of sand over here.
Where's our polar bear? Hello?
Well, it's just randomly...
Polar bear, are you okay? Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's stuck in the one of the original boats we found. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Polar bear.
You sound angry. Would you like help getting out? Oh. I swept him away.
It's swim.
It's like animal rescue.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no, Mr. Polar bear.
Oh, now is he bobbing up and down? No.
It's making it worse.
Yes, there you are. Out in the open. No, he's going backwards. I don't think you can put a lead on them, can you? Oh, you can. Yes, with me.
I'm going to sleep.
Oh,
okay.
Look at him move.
Wait, what?
Come on,
my god. Holy shit.
Super bear. Roller bear. I'll take him over here with the other
Oh
one.
my god.
Here we go.
Oh, that's better.
There you go. You can be with your
Probably
own kind after
probably
that
feel sick
wild
now.
adventure. Hang on, honey. Let's bring them together. What do you breed? I'm
Friends.
trying to think what you breed polar bears with.
Fish.
Yes, fish is a good shout.
And salmon. Got any salmon?
Go raw
Lots
salmon.
of salmon.
I'm just trying to eat it. Maybe cooked salmon.
Maybe they just don't want to.
If I want to make a baby. Hang on, let me have a look.
Baby polar bear.
It just says raw fish, but we have fish. I'm just eating it myself. Guess I'll have to cheat. Yay, babies!
Come here, mother.
Mine. My baby. Hello.
Oh.
I don't know if I mentioned this, but polar bears are only aggressive if they're looking after children in this game. So if, for example...
Good, don't put me on survival. No!
I think if you try and approach them now, they'll get angry at you. Oh, also...
Oh my god!
Also
Shit! Well, wasn't expecting that.
it was I. That's hilarious.
Oh my god!
Yes! Go on, Phantoms, get her!
Oh my god. Bees, help me, bees! Help me, parrot!